Hi all, I am back on TikTok. I have been busy, but I wanted to share with you what happened to my last client and the amazing story that she told me. She was a high-powered executive. We're talking like a consultant of consultants for companies, working with Fortune 50 companies. And she had been struggling to find a client recently, or at least find a job with a company. And she was like, what's the matter? I mean, my work speaks for itself, and oh boy, did it. And I don't know why I'm not getting anything suddenly. What changed? And I'm like, COVID. COVID changed the way things operate. And she's like, really? How? And I said, that's a little difficult to explain. Instead, I need to show you. So I looked at her resume and everything that she showed me, and it was very clear, at least to me. What happened is her resume was written wonderfully with high powered words, such great skills that she had. And I could see the skills. The problem was is her resume was written like a sales pitch. She looked like she was trying, like her resume was nearly a sales pitch trying to sell me on her service, which is great. That's kind of what you want to do, but oh my gosh, hers was insanely, like, not only powerful but overwhelming. And I felt like I had just walked into a sales presentation without permission. And I was like, "Girl, your resume is coming off like this sales pitch. Like I just got blind, blindsided here. Did I walk into a into a meeting, or did I walk into a presentation, or did I walk into just looking at your resume and see how you could fit with my company?" Me thinking like a recruiter. And she's like, oh. So I looked at her other documents and it was the same thing. Gorgeous graphics, huge numbers, amazing presentations, like PDF and everything. Her resume was so good. And I felt like I was not giving consent for this. And I felt very taken aback, like I just got bait and switched. But I'm just looking at her resume, and it felt like she was like writing the definition of consulting. And I asked her, like, did you write this full thing? And she's like, no, AI wrote it. And I'm like, there we go. That's the problem. AI is a great tool for those who don't know how to write, but it is a terrible tool for those who do because it overwrites. It makes things sound better. It makes them sound more powerful. It's the same thing as some bad resume writers. They make your resume sound more high level and more educational, like top level education, like a professor. And they don't actually get to the root of what your skills are. And they don't make it just nice and clear and simple for people so those people, recruiters, can see you in the job they are hiring for, which is not the jobs that you've already had. There's ways for those to connect, and all you need to do is simplify your skills. Bring out the skills and then simplify them so somebody can see how those skills relate to the other job. And I explained it in that way, and that's the way it is now with COVID. Just simplify your skills, not make them too small, but not make them overwritten, AI written, powerful, bang, zoom, the huge numbers and huge presentation and beautiful styling. No, that's not the way it's done. So, what happened to her is she decided to make a few changes on LinkedIn. After I redid her resume, or did her resume with her through my course and everything, she and I redid everything. She took some of the information and she just updated her LinkedIn. And that was all she needed to do. 24 hours later, she had a VP job. That is it. She had a verbal offer in 24 hours. That's how simple it is. People overdo it and people are using AI, and I do not believe AI is the best thing. So, if you are struggling and you are having the same issues and you don't know what's going wrong, but you're doing all the things and you're using all the tools and you're still getting nothing, and you're starting to blame the industry, starting to blame the hiring market, starting to blame other people, starting to shut down yourself, and starting to become less confident, absolutely reach out to me, do my course. We together will rewrite your resume and your LinkedIn, and you will get hired way quicker. Most of my clients get hired well within 3 months, well within, some within weeks, and for her, 24 hours. If you want those type of results, you go ahead and go to my website, ordermycareer.com, and let's get started.